Hey everybody, it's Sean from Sean's DIY and Reviews, and I have a new product to review. I've reviewed other ones like this. This is a smartphone gimbal. So we're going to open this up. It's by Moza. Take a quick look at it, see what it does, and tell you all about it. So let's check it out. Okay, so here's the box. Obviously it says Moza. You see the cell phone in there. It's called the Mini MX Foldable Smartphone Gimbal. So we'll just walk around the box real quick, tell you what's inside, and then go from there. So here's the things that are in here, and we'll walk through those as well as we open it up, so we won't spend too much time there. On the other side, it just shows how it's folded up and what it looks like folded. And on this side, you have QR codes for various different places to connect with them. So nothing on the bottom and nothing on the top. Let's open this up. So when you open up the sleeve, inside there's a little plastic tab here, and this is kind of a thin little booklet type of top right there. In here is your instruction booklet. Here's the unit itself, which looks pretty nice. And over here on the side, you have a USB-C cord, as well as a little lanyard. Then down here is going to be the other accessories that come with it. So aside from the quick start guide right here, you also have a full manual right here. And then in this box at the bottom, you have a carrying pouch. And then you have a little tripod handle, which is cool. So we're going to try it out on the tripod handle. We're going to try it out walking around with it. We're going to try out what it looks like, as well as show you how it looks like in the hand and do some video with it. So here we go. Do a quick walk around the actual unit. So right there on the side is your USB-C port. Here is one pivot hinge right here. The other pivot hinge is over here to unlock this and move it to where it needs to be. Over here are all your controls. And then underneath here, there's a little trigger here. So we'll walk through where all those are. And then here is and what all those do. And then here is your tripod mount right there. So let's go ahead and open this up and show you what it looks like opened up. Okay, so here you're going to turn this guy, and then there's a hinge right here where you're going to turn this. So once you get your phone set up, what you're going to do is you're going to download the Moza Genie app, and you're going to open that, and that's going to be the software that you're going to use to operate this thing. And then you'll have to allow access to your cameras, microphones, and so on. And you know, the way this functions, the 3-axis of it is left and right so that it stays straight, forward and back so it stays straight, and turning this way. So it's side to side, forward and back, and twist. Those are the 3-axis of the gimbal. Here is the joystick that's going to control the left and right and the up and down. So when you push down, it's going to aim the camera down. When you push up, it's going to aim the camera up. Then you have a photo button, which is the power button. If you press it just once, you're going to be able to take a photo. These buttons will allow you to zoom in and zoom out within the app. Power and photo mode. And as I said, the joystick to move it left to right, up and down. And depending on the mode you have it in, it can either move sideways this way, or if you press the function again, then it would turn it left and right. So you can do it in both. So you can do it in both portrait and landscape mode. And you can see right there where it's changing between the two. Now the other thing you have here is the trigger. And so the trigger, pressing it once, twice, and 3 times will do various different activities depending on what functions you want this to carry out. Play. So the trigger allows you to do several things. A single click and hold locks the tripod. A double click and hold gets you to top speed. A double click will center it, and a triple click will switch between the front and the rear cameras. Okay, so if you're in video mode or photo mode, when you press the little button here on the handle, it would take a photo, or if in video mode, it will start your video. Now we'll walk through some of the software. Over here you can change the resolution between 720, 1080p, and 4K. You can also adjust frames per second to the extent that that's an option. It looks like it's 30 frames regardless. So you can choose your resolution there. Frame rate seems to be locked at 30. You have the ability to change the camera to the front camera versus the rear camera, which is also available via the trigger. So if I press the trigger 3 times, it will change from the front camera to the rear camera. If I press it once and hold, see we have face recognition right there. So if someone's there, you'd be able to recognize their face. And if I do it twice, okay. So there are a ton of features in here: anti-shake, focus, continuous, auto, so on. You even have the ability to live broadcast. There's a lot of settings. If you want me to go into all the settings, maybe I'll do that in another video. But there are a number of settings here that you can use. Also over here, you have follow, pan follow. You can switch that. You have various speed modes. Rocker speed. So by using the gesture like this, it'll start recording. And if I do this gesture, then it stops recording. So it's actually tracking my hand and what I do with my hand. Go. Now we're going to do the same video handheld. So this isn't in the gimbal, this is just in my hand. Ready? Go. So I'm going to have my children do a quick run down the street while I'm holding the gimbal, and then I'll follow that by handheld on my note. Ready? Go. Yep. I'm running right behind them. Take a turn around. Yep, cool. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing running down the street, but I'm going to hold my phone in my hand. Ready? Go. Using the same app. Okay, turn around here.
We're not racing, Johnson. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're racing and we're not.
So in summation, this thing's really nice. It folds nice and compact. The size is pretty good. The pouch that came with it is kind of cool. I would say for durability, I wouldn't just use a pouch. I'd put it in a hard case if you're carrying it around somewhere, because you know, again, this feels strong, but I wouldn't rely just on a pouch to do that. The fact that it folds is really nice, because I have this Zhiyun one, which is way bigger, and this is obviously a little bit more difficult to carry. This is going to be a little bit smaller, and as you can tell, the boxes between them is just going to be way different. This one's going to be much more compact. And I'd say they're comparable for sure. This one's probably a little bit more powerful and a little bit more durable, but you can't go wrong with this. So just thought I'd show you another one that I had to compare for comparison purposes. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you have a different gimbal? Do you like it? What are your thoughts? What did you think from the things that I've showed you? There's tons of features in the app. I did try the app on an older phone, 5 or 6 years older, and it closed a number of times. But on my Samsung Note, I've never had a trouble. I think there's a huge difference in the video quality between the handheld on my phone versus the gimbal. The speed at which it turns when it turned around, you know, might be a little bit slower, but I think that's adjustable in the app as well. And I think overall it's a pretty good value for the price. So let me know what you think below. Could this be a Christmas gift or a birthday gift for somebody? I'd be love to hear your thought process. Do you have it? Do you have this particular model? What do you think about it? So thanks so much for watching this video. Check out some of my other videos, and I hope I earn you as a subscriber. We'll see you in the next video.